अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Okay, so this is the book that we are reading. Name is Matchless Gift by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So last time I had posted where did we end. So let me just quickly take a look at it. Yeah. So we are on page number 42. You can please refer to the previous recordings, Prabhu, so that, even if like my Guru Maharaj always says that Prabhupada used to say that ice cream is sweet from all the sides. So you can, lick it from any side. So even if you start now from page number 42, that's totally fine. But it will just make more sense if you hear the earlier recordings as well. So let me go to page number 42. Yeah. So would you like to read, Prabhu, or just hear for now, whatever you prefer?
Sure, I can read. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can read, no problem.
Read, yeah. So we would be starting from here. This is where we had left off. You can start from here.
One may kill an animal to enjoy eating it, but he will be bound by such an action. Thus, in one's next life, he will become a cow or a goat, and the cow or goat will become a man and eat him. This seems similar to what we heard in the temple last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the philosophy, that's the truth.
This
Yeah.
is the Vedic statement, and as with all Vedic statements, one may believe it or not. Unfortunately, at present,
Yeah, so here is your answer. This is a Vedic statement, and that's truth for all times. So, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
unfortunately, at present, people are educated in such a way that they do not believe in the next life. Indeed, it seems that the more educated one becomes, the less he believes in God, in God's law, in the next life, and in sinful.
One second. Somehow I'm not able to scroll this. Let me stop sharing and reshare again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, so here you were reading, no? This is the Vedic statement. Unfortunately, at present, people are educated. So you also have your copy open, Prabhu?
I don't have it.
Okay, yeah. So you are reading from my sharing only, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Good.
Indeed, it seems that the more educated one becomes, the less he believes in God, in God's law, in the next life, and in sinful and pious activities. Thus, modern education is simply preparing men to become animals. If there is no education to teach a human being what he is and whether or not he is this body, he remains no better than an ass. An ass also thinks, I am this body, as do other animals. Thus, if a man thinks in the same way, how is he different from any other animal? Srimad Bhagavatam states, uh,
Yeah, you can skip the verse. We can just directly read the translation of that.
For one who accepts the body which is made of three elements as his self, who has an affinity for intimate bodily relationships with his wife and children, who considers his land worshipable, and who accepts the waters of holy places of pilgrimage, but does not take advantage of the knowledge of the saintly persons there, is to be considered to be in illusion and no better than an ass or a cow.
So here I just want to comment. Like in India, we see like people want to go to this Mahakumbha and bathe in the water.
Yeah.
So all that is good, but Prabhupada is indicating that if you do not take advantage of knowledge of saintly persons there,
Mhm.
so it all remains very superficial. That's what he means. That knowledge is very very important. That why we are doing what we are doing. So that's
Mhm.
just a comment. Yeah.
According to Ayur Veda, the material body is composed of three elements: kapha, pitta, vāta, mucus, bile, and air. Within the body, there is also complex machinery which transforms food into liquid. There are so many complicated bodily processes going on, but what do we know of them? We say, This is my body. But what do we know about this body? Some people even claim, I am God, but they do not even know what is going on within their own bodies. The body is a bag of stool, urine, blood, and bones. If one believes that intelligence comes out of stool, urine, blood, and bones, he is a fool. Can we create intelligence by mixing stool, urine, bones, and blood? Nonetheless, people still think I am this body. Therefore, the scriptures say that whoever accepts this body as the self and accepts the bodily relations of wife, children, and family as his own is illusion. The word kalatra means wife.
Yeah. So this is from that verse that we skipped. There was this word in
Okay.
Sanskrit.
Kalatra, okay, means wife, and adi means beginning. Because a man feels alone, he accepts a wife, and immediately there are children and then grandchildren. In this way, there is expansion. Stri means that which expands. So, Kalatra Disu means expansions of the self, beginning from the wife. The word Bauma refers to the land of one's birth, which the ignorant consider worshipable, Ijyati. People are willing to give their lives for the land where they are born, but they do not know that land, body, wife, children, country, and society really have nothing to do with them. We are spirit, soul, aham brahmasmi. This is realization of knowledge, and when we come to this point of knowledge, we become happy.
Yeah, so this verse is from Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param.
He who is transcendently situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman. He never laments nor desires anything. He is equally disposed to all the living entities, and in that state he achieves pure devotional service unto me. One immediately becomes jolly, prasannatma, when he comes to understand I am spirit soul, I am Brahman, I am not this matter. The sign of this joy is that one no longer feels hankering and lamentation. Within this world, everyone is subject to lamentation for that which is lost and hankering for that which must be gained. but real gain is to understand oneself and to know one's own identity.
Yeah, so quick comment here that Prabhupada is, see, he's always trying to, teach us, educate us about what is material and what is transcendental.
Mhm.
So we believe that, Prabhupada made a point that our, the country or wife, children, family, I mean, these are all body relationships, but we don't know like previous birth, who all they were, where we were, right? So he is now teaching us who is a transcendental personality. So these are the signs of transcendental personality. He is always joyful. He is not hankering or lamenting for anything. Hankering means what? In future, that I will get this, I want this, I want this, that is in future. And
Mhm.
lamentation means what? Something that has had happened in past. We are lamenting for something that already was done. Some wrong decision was made, or some mishap happened, or something, right? So but one who is joyful, who has reached to that stage of Brahman, means what? Who has understood who is God, who am I, what is my relationship with him, then he is on a totally different platform, right? So Prabhupada is constantly educating all his readers to reach to that level of Brahman. I mean, that is a very, very high level, but he is giving us some, goal, some goal, that's where we want to go, right? So yeah, that was, yeah, as long
As long
as,
as
yeah.
we maintain the bodily consumption of life, we have to abide by the laws of material nature, as well as the laws of the state and all other laws. Thus, this body is called conditional because it is subject to different conditions. There are varieties of conditions, and regardless of the condition to which we are subjected, we are responsible. If we do not atone for sinful activities committed while in this body, we will have to suffer in the next body because we will get another body according to karma.
Yeah, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatante kalevaram. That is also Bhagavad Gita verse.
This is nature's law. Sukadeva Goswami therefore recommends that one undergo atonement according to the gravity of his sinful activities. One must follow the methods of atonement prescribed in the Shastras, otherwise, there is no rescue.
Yeah. So this yam yam vapi smaran bhavam, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. That means whatever you are remembering. Smaran means, you might know, right? Smaran means remembering something. So
Mhm.
whatever we are remembering, at what time? Tyajati ante kalevaram. Ante means at the end. Tyajati means tyaj, means to leave, to give up, and kalevaram means this body. So at the time of leaving the body, what are we remembering or what are we thinking? That body we will take up in the next birth. Okay. So many people say that, okay, we will do all sinful activities throughout the life, and at the end we will think about some good boy or good girl, something like that. But it doesn't happen. It's clever, but it doesn't happen because the body is going into so much pain. The Shastras say that it feels like thousands and thousands of scorpions are biting when somebody is at the verge of death. Okay, that feels like that. But if Krishna's mercy is there, we won't feel like that, because devotees always are enthusiastic. Okay, I'm leaving this body and now I'm going to see Krishna. So they are thinking like that. So that has been emphasized here, that what are we thinking, what is our practice. So if we are doing bad karmas in this life and we do not atone, then definitely the repercussions are going to happen in the next life. Okay, some karmas give immediate result. Like if we put our finger in the fire, immediately the finger will get burned, right? But if we have somebody has murdered somebody, and that their action will be fructified probably in the next birth, when they will get murdered by somebody or something of that kind, equal and opposite reaction. So, yes, sinful activities somebody is performing, then atonement must be performed. That's what it is being stated so far. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Parikshit.
Parikshit Maharaja, who was very intelligent, said, by atonement, one can become free from sinful activity. But suppose a man has committed murder and then is killed, the sinful reaction of his murder is thus neutralized. But it is not guaranteed that in his next life he will not kill another man. Thus, Parikshit Maharaja noted that after atoning, people commit the same sins again. If a man is deceased, the physician may give him medicine and cure him, but it does not guarantee that he will not be attacked again by the same disease. Venereal diseases are often contracted again and again despite cures, and a thief may steal again and again despite being repeatedly being thrown into jail. Why is this? Therefore, Parikshit Maharaja noted that although atonement may be good for counteracting sinful activities already committed, it does not prevent those sins from being committed again. Everyone can see that a man who commits murder is punished, but seeing this is not enough to deter one from killing. In every scripture and in every law book, man is warned not to kill, yet no one is concerned with these laws. What is the remedy for this?
Yeah, so here, what he is emphasizing, that even though somebody may atone, but that doesn't guarantee that his tendency will not go, right? So when somebody has a particular tendency, what happens is, like, we have been taking so many births we don't even know, right? And we are continuing. This is the proof that we have taken birth again, that we had a birth previously, right? So, and whatever miseries are coming in this life, that we are actually getting out of our own karma of past births, right? And whatever good things are coming, that is also out of our good karma. But although we are getting all these miseries and results of our past karma, good or bad, but where is the plan to fix the tendencies, right? Are we going beyond our nature? So that's his question. And see, these Vaishnavas are posing so deep questions that tendencies won't go. Like, even if a thief is prisoned for some time, when he comes out after some time, he starts stealing again after some time, right? So
Mhm.
that there, where is the remedy for this? So that is a very intelligent question. Drashtra shrutabhyam yat papam. Yeah, so you can continue from here.
By practical experience and by hearing from authorities, everyone knows that sinful activity is, and no one can say, I do not know what sin is. What is the value of atonement if one commits the same sin again and again after atoning?
क्वचिन् निर्वर्तते अभद्रात् क्वचित् चरति तत् पुनः प्रायश्चित्तम अतो अपार्थम मन्ये कुंजरा शौचवत. Kunjar means elephant. So when elephant takes a bath, he comes out, and what he does first thing, he puts dirt over him, right? And that's what he does. And that verse has been quoted in Bhagavatam 619, Canto 6, Chapter 1, ninth verse. Yeah.
When one is being punished, he thinks, what a mistake I have made. I shall not commit this sin anymore. But as soon as he is out of danger, he again commits the same sin. Habit is second nature. It is very difficult to break.
स्व यदि क्रियते राजा तत्किम नश्यति उपा उपनाहम हितोपदेश. It is from the book Hitopadesh of Vishnu Sharma. Yeah.
One may seat a dog on a royal throne, but as soon as he sees a shoe, he will immediately jump down and run after it simply because he is a dog. The canine qualities are there and they cannot be changed simply by putting the dog on a throne. Similarly, we have acquired material qualities by associating with the three modes of material nature, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna, and our habits are formed by association with these three qualities, which are the qualities of goodness, passion, and ignorance. If, however, we disassociate ourselves from the three modes of material nature, our real spiritual nature is invoked. This is the process of Krishna consciousness. If one is Krishna conscious, there is no chance of his associating with the three modes of material nature, and when one is conscious of Krishna, one's spiritual nature is automatically invoked. That is the secret. Those who seriously follow the process of Krishna consciousness, though previously habituated to many undesirable things, are able to stay on a platform where there is no material contamination simply by virtue of practicing Krishna consciousness.
So this is a very, very important clue that Srila Prabhupada is giving. Because these habits, it's like a chains going on. There is no way to break it. I mean, many times we also have seen in our own lives, we promise something to ourselves. Let's say waking up early. Okay. And I will not eat in the evening so that I can wake up early. But, we get so hungry that we will eat double on that day when we are thinking, right? So, and we will end up waking very late. So this is just a small little example, but many haters or who perform crimes, I mean, they are doing really, really some bad work out there, right? So how to break this chain? This is really, really feels something out of our control, something out of our hands. So that's why we cannot situate ourselves also in goodness, sattva gun. So which is very, very beneficial for our soul or our spiritual journey, to be situated in mode of goodness. So mode of goodness means no too much spicy food, like no intoxicants, or all those things one should be situated in. But it's very hard to follow, right? When some spicy food somebody looks, they like it so much, so they will eat it. Many people find it very difficult to leave eating meat, right? Or any prohibited food. So the habits and tendencies are very, very hard to break. So this is the secret that Prabhupada is saying here, that this is the secret that our Shastras are giving, that we have to seriously follow the process of Krishna consciousness. And why Krishna? Because you find out from any Shastra in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has accepted this, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is saying that not only me, but many other sages are saying that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Supreme Personality of Godhead means what? Purest of pure person. Okay, he never gets contaminated. God is like that. Otherwise, he's God in name only, right? If he doesn't have those qualities, he's almighty, he's all pure. So that's what makes him God. So that is why we should become conscious of God. People might follow different religions, so whatever they, for them, the God is, for whatever God is for them, they should become conscious of that God, and should do everything in his service. Then definitely, if I am doing something in God's service, then there is no question of stealing, there is no question of lying, there is no question of being unclean, there is no question of killing or murdering, right? So therefore, if we remain in the service mood of Krishna, for us in Krishna consciousness, Krishna is all attractive, therefore he's called as God. Because God might be all greatness is there, all power is there, but who is all attractive means who has all these things, plus he is beautiful as well. So that is God. So Krishna means all attractive. So if we are seriously following the process of Krishna conscious, then that what happens is Krishna actually controls these modes, sattva guna, rajoguna, and tamoguna, right? So he is controlling actually the energy which affects us. So actually we actually come under his control directly, instead of the material energy controlling us. Therefore, these modes will not affect us, and we will be able to break through our habits, right? So this is the secret that Prabhupada is giving on the basis of Shastras, that we should seriously follow the process of Krishna consciousness. And how this process starts? It starts from chanting of the holy names of Krishna every day and eating Krishna prasadam. So first of all, we have to purify our tongue. Okay. And for that, two things we have to do: every day chant Krishna's holy names, and eat only Krishna prasadam. Try. I mean, we just try. I mean, it's not a like a, in a one day we will understand everything and we'll start doing it. But we have to know the goals at least. We need to know the standards so that we know where we have to go, right? So this is a very very important secret that we learned today. How to break our habits. It is just dedication to Krishna, right? So we will stop here, Prabhu. And if you would like to share anything from today's reading, any reflections?
This was nice. So I have many questions on Krishna consciousness. You mentioned, food and some other things, which I'm following now, so no worries.
Hmm.
But like more, you're saying like chanting, for instance, right? So those are some of the other things we can do. You're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, see, food is secondary, I would say. Chanting is primary. That is first priority. Because Krishna is, as I said, he is purest of pure. And in absolute realm, there is no difference between his name and form. Like our name is different and form is different. If somebody is taking my name, I will not appear there, right? If I'm on a long distance. But for Krishna, he's right there. As soon as we say Krishna, he's there. I mean, we cannot see him right now because our eyes are not equipped right now, right? We everything is hazy for us. Even our own what realities we think are not the realities. I mean, everyday scientists are changing their own theories, right? So they are also correcting every day. So our senses are right now have lot of limitations, so we have to purify our senses. So Prabhupada says that if somebody wants to enter the fire, then he should have a body which can take the fire. Somebody wants to live on Mars, then they have to have the body which can take that kind of atmosphere, right? So if we want to be with Krishna in Krishna lok, then we have to spiritualize our body. That means we have to purify it. So what I mean to say is Krishna is the purest of pure and there is no difference between his name and form. So when we chant his names, actually we are contacting Krishna himself. Okay. And you know it very well that whomever we are in contact with or whomever we are associating with, their qualities we take subtly, right? So when we are contacting Krishna again and again, definitely purity is coming, bits and pieces. Purity is coming. So therefore, we have to chant the holy names of Krishna every day with focus and hearing the sound of those sound vibration. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Maybe we can start even a little bit from one round only, but we have to. I mean, prior to food, this is must because everything else will follow this.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's most important. So, any reflections you have, like what did inspire you today, or anything?
So some of these concepts seem like even we have heard from so many other religions, like other day I was speaking with my friend. He's a Christian guy, and so I was just asking him different questions about Easter and other things,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying actually this very similar thing he discussed the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me that how they say that there's that one story we have all heard, right? That
Mm-hmm.
Jesus says that whoever has not sinned, you can put the stone or something. So you're saying that is what everybody understands, but after that, there's another thing saying like uh, after you accept God, you are then supposed to not say that, okay, I will go do some more sins and next tomorrow I will accept. Once you accept, that's your slate is clean, but after that, everything is, you open a new account like that. That's what he told me, and I was thinking like even in our Hindu religion and in the Gita also, it was the same, and it's very very nice to actually read this particular passage today because it
Mm-hmm.
seems like a very reflection of the same thing, because it says, you know the thief will get out of the jail after serving time, and serving time means you have atoned for your
Yeah.
uh, pretty much. So after that, why that person will go back? Because of there's something missing there, right? So that missing piece is what we need to provide. That
Yes.
is my takeaway from the.
Very wonderful. Yeah. We are actually missing Krishna, everybody of us, and we don't know it. But Prabhupada has come to remind us of this. And slowly we are learning. It's not going to happen. We will realize in one day or two. But when we start practicing, then definitely it creates more and more interest and attraction for Krishna in our hearts. And then we also start getting direction in our life, that what is my goal of life, what is purpose, why am I here, what is I'm doing with this human body. All those things will open up for us. This is a very nice beginning, Prabhu. Thank you very much for joining. It was very inspiring to hear from you as well. Thank you so much. I mean, it's just like,
Thank you for arranging all this.
of course, Prabhu, it's like sharing each other and nourishing each other, on the spiritual path. So it's very nice to have you. Whenever it is possible, please join. Otherwise, you can hear the recordings as well. Thank you so much.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.